Hey, you. Okay, welcome to the Maimonides Mitzvah moment. And we're going to have one more lesson about this prohibition, about this special mitzvah that prohibits us from walking past the walking limitation on Shabbos, the Tchum Shabbos. And again, we said in the last lesson, this is unique because even if you're not carrying anything or doing anything, you're just walking. The Torah says you can. There's a limitation in terms of how far you can walk on Shabbos. What is that limitation? We explained you can go up until the city limits, and then an additional 2,000 cubits or amos, which works out to about 3,000. Each amma is anywhere between 1.5 feet and 2 feet, so it works out beyond the city limits. You can go about 3,000 or 4,000 feet. So we've got one more lesson to talk about this mitzvah, so I'm going to give you a few more details. Hope it doesn't get too technical. This is interesting factual information about Hashem's Torah. So here goes. First of all, how do you know when you've reached the city's limit? Is it when the sign, when you get to the sign that says "Welcome to Toronto"? No, it has to do with when there's a clearing and there's no more homes. There's no more homes where people live. So says the Rambam, if you have an area, again, back to Amos, each Amma being a cubit, 1.5 or 2 feet, he says if you have a space of 70 2/3 Amma with no homes, then that means the last home has reached, then you've reached the city limits. Boom, do you understand? And from that point onwards, you only have 2,000 amos, 2,000 cubits to walk. Now, what happens if you've reached the clearing, so it's the end? Puma is really excited about this mitzvah. She wants to go right into the phone. If you reach the clearing so it's the end of the city. Now you walk, let's say 1,000 amos, and you've reached the new city. So you can walk into the new city, which is not your city. Your city, and again, it depends on where you were when Shabbos came in. So Friday night when Shabbat began. So you were in the next city. That's your hometown. Now you've walked 1,000 cubits. You've entered the new city. You can now go an additional 1,000 amas in the new city, but not beyond that. And I think that's it.